Hello, everyone. My name is Ramses Baez. This week I had the opportunity to interview Dr. Karen Peters as well as Miss Sonia Eichstaedt. First, I want to start by talking about Dr. Karen Peters. She is the clinical assistant professor at UIC. To be more specific, she teaches Public Health 110, so maybe if you're taking that class, you are familiar with that name. She's also the program director of the Illinois Area Health Education. And the three main takeaways from her interview are that critical thinking is a basic skill for public health. Another thing is that in public health you have to be open-minded. She said that there's not always right and wrong answers. You always have to think critically, think outside the box. To be more specific, she used the example of malaria, and she says that in order to cure malaria, you don't have to only to focus on treating the disease, but also you need to promote the use of mosquito nets or use pesticides to reduce mosquitoes in the area or like clean up areas. So that's more like public health. It's not only learning about treating the disease, but it rather how can you approach the disease from a public perspective. That's what she was. That's what she mentioned. The other thing that she said is that public health is really broad. She said that it's not like a classroom setting. She says that sometimes you can be doing field inspection, field exercises with your teams. You can always be in meetings. You can be outside gathering research, and then you said that they can come back to the lab or whatever they're doing and just analyze the information that they gathered. And it's always about learning and improving new techniques. She also said that one of the challenges that public health faces is financial support because not a lot of people volunteer. And one last thing that I want to mention is that uh, she said that once again, public health is just thinking outside the box. It's not like just looking at a problem and just be like, oh, okay, so this is the answer. No, she says that we have to look at it from different perspectives. Like, what is it not getting together? What is not helping us to combat the disease or like different things? Okay, the second person I want to talk about is Sonia Eichstadt. She is the public health supervisor at my local Boone County Health Department. She had an undergrad in nutrition, but she said that she didn't get a internship in nutrition, so she stayed in the public health field and she's been working at it for 17 years now. The three main takeaways is that not always things can be what you expect. She said that, for example, nobody expected the coronavirus or nobody expected how bad it would get. So she said that in public health it's just the same. You don't know what's going to happen. Another thing that she mentioned is that communication is key. She said that she worked at a larger county, and she said that she noticed how she was doing like always the same. But when she moved over here, Boone County, it's like a smaller county, so she noticed that she was doing more different things all the time. So a lot of there must be a lot of communication in between you and your boss or like whoever is leading you, because in the smaller counties you are doing more different stuff because there's less people, so they need more people to do different stuff. Well, at larger counties they're doing like always the same. And she also mentioned to take advantage of all the opportunities in public health. She said that I will learn, well, anyone can learn a lot of things in public health, and there's a lot of amazing things to do. And the last question for the project or assignment is that if I consider to stay in public health, and I would say that I'm still undecided. Like, I looked at Dr. Peters, and it's more like a classroom setting, and I also looked at Sonia, and they're pretty different. They're really similar to it because of what they do. They promote health, I still haven't decided what I want to do, but I will probably stay and work at the county level or like in a public health office or something. And one good thing that I learned from this interview is that they are doing internships, so I can apply whenever I want. And that's it. Thank you.